I'm John Janovy Jr., author of Life Lessons from a Parasite: What Tapeworms, Flukes, Lice, and Roundworms Can Teach Us About Humanity's Most Difficult Problems. Parasites have so much to teach us because they are so numerous, so diverse, have such a wide variety of developmental experiences, live in so many different environments, and interact with other animals in ways ranging from hardly noticeable to outright deadly. I could use those same descriptors to talk about humans instead of parasites, and they would still be valid. That's why parasites can teach us so much about humanity's most difficult problems. Infectivity and transmission are the main themes of this book, and the parasites we encounter range from tapeworms and flukes to ideas that function like thorny-headed worms, infecting a host and altering its behavior. The scientists we encounter tend to learn their lessons the hard way, sometimes after years of failure, and come to the conclusion that nature doesn't necessarily care what you believe or think. That's the same lesson that we're learning now from climate change and pandemic disease, and just like the scientists, we're learning them in the hard way. The people we encounter in this book range from young students trapping and dissecting their first mouse to distinguished scientists invited into labs around the world because of what they found in snakes. The stories deliver the lessons. For example, there are problems that even the so-called finest minds cannot solve. Words are infective, and education is vaccination against lies. And a massive body of information, history, and efforts at research can be packed into single words. A good example is malaria. But that same lesson, that same principle applies to other words with which we're familiar. Immigration, abortion, LGBTQ. And those same words can be weaponized. Life Lessons is the culmination of a scientific career spent studying parasites ranging from those causing deadly diseases in humans to new species discovered in insects and small fish, and also interacting with thousands of young people through large university classes and summers spent at a field school in the western prairies. This teaching experience leads naturally to the last chapter, entitled A General Theory of Infectivity, in which words are parasites with transmission mechanisms and impacts on their hosts. A college prof thus becomes a vector instead of some authority standing behind a podium and spouting words on some arcane subject. Here's the link to order your copies of Life Lessons from a Parasite.